Appoint a nominator, a moderator for the supervisory, the Southwest Vermont Union Elementary School District. Do I hear any nomination? All right, we have a nomination for Joe Hall. Do I have a second? Second. Okay. Are there any other nominations? Nomination for Tony. Is there a second? Second. Okay. Are there any other nominations? Do you wish to accept, Joe? There is another nomination. You.
No pressure.
All right. So, all in favor of Tony here to be the moderator for this evening? Show of hands, please, or aye. Thank you very much. It's your meeting.
Good evening, everyone. Southwest Vermont Union Elementary School District. You thought that was a lot before, right? Warning of the annual meeting March 2nd and 3rd, 2020. The legal voters of Southwest Vermont Union Elementary School District are hereby warned to meet at the Bennington Firehouse on River Street, Bennington, Vermont, on Monday, March 2nd, 2020, at 6:45 in the evening to transact the following business from the floor. Article 1, to accept the reports of the district officers for the preceding year as reported in the annual report. Article 2, to elect the following officers of the district from among the qualified voters of the district, which officers shall assume office until election and serve for a term of 1 year or until the successors are elected and qualified. That would be moderator, clerk, and treasurer. Article 3, to establish the annual salaries of the district officers as follow. Moderator, $100, district clerk, $1,000, school directors, $1,200 each, and treasurer, $24,585. Article 4, to authorize the school board to borrow money in anticipation of tax revenues to meet current operating expenses of the district for the 2020-21 school year. Article 5, to authorize the school board to transfer and expend funds from established and audited capital reserve fund for capital expenses. Article 6, to hold a public informational hearing on articles to be voted upon by Australian ballot on the March 3rd, 2020. Article 7, to transact any other business found proper when met. So we'll move into Article 1, to accept the reports of the district officers for the preceding year as reported in the annual report. Second motion. All those in favor? All those opposed? So moved. This one, to elect the following officers, this is Article 2, to elect the following officers for the district from among the qualified voters of the district, which officers shall assume office until election and serve for a term of 1 year or until their successors are elected and qualified. First one is moderator. Do we have any nominations?
I nominate Chris.
Okay. Can we do that? She nominated Chris. He's not here.
Yes, our attorney has advised us that you can nominate somebody not present.
Okay, so Chris Murphy has been nominated. Do we have a second? Second. All those in favor? I should ask, is there any other nominations? Sorry. Nope. Okay. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Okay, Chris Murphy's the moderator. The next one is clerk.
Next one.
Clerk.
I nominate Cassie.
I nominate Cassie Cassandra Barbo.
Okay. Any other nominations? Cassie's been nominated. Any other nominations? Okay, we're going to a vote. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? So moved. And the last one is treasurer.
I'd like to nominate Stephanie Mulligan, please.
Okay, Stephanie's been nominated. Thank you. Any other nominations? Okay. All those in favor of Stephanie? All those opposed? So moved. That was easy. Legal has mentioned that a 3-year term for those positions is possible. That would start, obviously not now, but next year's voting, Australian ballot, would be a 3-year term for those positions. If anybody wants to make a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to make each of those positions a 3-year term starting next year.
Next year. I second that. There's a motion on the floor.
It's already on.
Empire State.
It's on. I said it too. Yeah. So, all those in favor of that motion? Aye. All those opposed? So moved. Article 3, to establish the annual salaries of the district officers as follow. Oh, we had some.
Motion is made, would you mind repeating it, because sometimes we can't hear if you're not speaking directly into the mic.
Sure, you got it. Do I need to talk louder? Maybe? Do I need to talk louder? I can do that. I can do that. I probably don't even need the microphone, but all right. Article 3, to establish the annual salaries of the district officers as follows. Moderator's the first one for $100. All those in favor of that? Aye. All those opposed? So moved. District clerk, 1,000. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? So moved. School directors, $1,200 each. Do I have a motion? All those in favor of keeping it at $1,200? Aye. All those opposed? So moved. And then the last one is treasurer for $24,585. Second? We got a second too? All right. All those in favor? All those opposed? Okay. Moving on to Article 4, to authorize the school board to borrow money in anticipation of tax revenues to meet current operating expenses of the district for the 2020-21 school year. Do we have a motion? Move approval. All those in favor? All those opposed? So moved. Article 5, to authorize the school board to transfer and expend funds from the established and audited capital reserve fund for capital expenses. Do I have a motion on the floor? Second?
Is this something that's on the ballot tomorrow? No,
No.
this is just from the floor?
Right, correct. We have a second? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? So moved. Oh, I thought we had something. To hold a public Article 6, to hold a public informational hearing on articles to be voted upon by Australian ballot on the March 3rd, 2020 election. We have a motion? Second? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? So moved. Article 7, to transact any other business found proper when met. You have a motion? Oh, yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I'm Sean Marie over from Bennington. So the last motion, is that when one would ask questions about what we're voting on?
Article 6 is the one you're talking about?
Right, so where does the discussion come in on what's going to be voted on?
Well, we talk about that at our monthly board meetings. And we take questions at any time.
So is now the time?
Sure.
So, in your ballot for tomorrow, I noticed that the cost per equalized pupil is $16,450, and I'm wondering if the business manager as superintendent can can compare that to what Bennington was a year ago before the district had a consolidated school district? Because it's more than the high school. It's more than most elementary schools.
We had a significant drop in our ADM,
Your average daily membership?
right? So our equalized pupil numbers dropped by, I think, almost 60.
Is that why the budget's up 10%, or is that something, is that another reason?
The budget's not up 10%. That's in comparison to last year's budget and spending per equalized pupil. The budget's actually up, I want to say, 1.3% over last year.
So the budget is up only 1.3 for all of the districts, but the cost per pupil is up because we have less students.
Correct.
So we're paying more per student, even though the taxes will only go up moderately. And then I have a question that I'm going to ask that has to do with my almost every year question. So Renee is probably prepared, which is the district received $4.9 million in Title I Part A, IDAB Basic, and Title II Part A. Those are just the top 3 of the list of titles. And of that 4.9, over $1 million was not spent. I understand from coming to meetings that 10% is sort of typical, but I'm wondering if this has been addressed by the SVSU in a finance meeting, or if the board understands how title money is spent and how teachers are hired.
Yeah, so we have 27 months to spend the award money, and we're always spending our oldest money first.
Right,
So
because
what-
it doesn't last forever.
Correct. So because we're always spending our oldest money first, and our, the focus up at the AOE are very diligent about making sure that we're not losing any of the money, that we're spending the oldest money first. So the funding that you see here, we have 27 months from July 1 to be able to spend that money. So the money that was not spent is not going to disappear. We will have another year and 3 months to spend that beyond.
I do understand that, but year after year after year, there's $1 million+ that you don't spend in title money. So I'm just wondering if there's a reason about you can't keep people, you can't hire people, people aren't certified, because this money goes to our most vulnerable kids. And then my last question has to do with the total expenditures for SVSU, which impacts all the districts. So you have a 4-year spread, and I know sometimes money goes from the local budget to the SVSU budget, but we don't see a decrease in the local budget. And if you look at Bennington or the outlying towns, you might see a small increase. But in 4 years, the SVSU budget has gone from $19.5 million to $27.5 million. That's an increase of $8 million in 4 years. So can you maybe briefly explain why it's gone up so much?
The previous contract negotiations, all support staff that were previously employees of the individual school districts became employees of the supervisory union. So their salaries then came into the SU budget.
So you would see a decrease in MAU or in this budget?
That didn't happen this year, but there was a decrease in the year that it did happen. But
A
the
number-
last contract time that happened.
And so when you look at the salary line item, it does go up, and does benefits. And I'm wondering if the superintendent has been rehired for the following 3 years.
My contract expires at the end of next year.
The end of 2021?
Yes.
Because the contract, the latest one is 17 to 20.
I received a 1-year extension last year.
Okay, and so
that
in
it
this contract,
coincide with the merger of Arlington and Sandgate coming into the supervisory union.
okay, that makes sense. So the salary in here is at a 9% to the, to a pension fund. Is that still what's in the contract?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Any other discussion?
Motion to adjourn?
We didn't finish this one yet. We're still on, hold on a minute. We're still on Article 7, to transact any other business found proper when met. Yeah. Do we have a motion on the floor for Article 7? Anybody? Thank you. Second? Second. All those in favor? All those opposed? And the last thing is the legal voters of Southwest Vermont Union Elementary School District are hereby warned further to meet on Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020, when the polls will be open to transact business by Australian ballot. Do we have a motion to close the meeting? Second? All those in favor? All those opposed? Thank you.